For everyone. Each language has its own color. For example, English is green, Italian is pink, Russian is purple. However, for the Spanish language now has its own YouTube channel. The link is in the description. I am working on creating a YouTube channel for each language. The problem is that YouTube requires a different phone number for every 2 channels. Thank you. Story number 1. This area is called Streeterville. I picked this area because this is where there are a lot of great bars and great nightclubs. This is also where my female friend named Kim once lived. Therefore, I think this area is appropriate for this video. Many women keep saying that they want a high value or valuable man, which means that they want a high earning man. A man that can afford to buy a 4-bedroom house and 2 cars. However, they have no idea how to locate these types of men, or what these men do. All these women know is what they see on television and in the movies. Plus, they might say they might not know how to recognize these types of men, but they know when the man they are talking to is not a high valuable man. If you watched my last video called The Most Amazing and Special Man in the World, one might understand that a high valuable man is not the same as a high quality man. For a woman to get a high quality man, she must be a high quality woman, or good at faking it. There are many women that are good at faking it. A high quality man will care about his woman's emotional and psychological needs. A high valuable man does not have to care. Back in the late 80s or early 90s, I ran into a girl I knew in high school named Sheila. Sheila said to me, with a smile on her face, that her friend divorced her husband and married a doctor. I was like, so what? My friend named Jonathan's wife is a doctor and he is an accountant. Thus, women are so proud when they think they married up. Sheila said she only dates or will only go out with stockbrokers. I think that since her female friends were going after or pursuing doctors and lawyers, she wanted to be different. As I have said in my past video, I have a master's in business, so I once understood the financial industry. I do not know what it is like today, but back in the 80s and the 90s, all one needed to become a stockbroker was a few years of high school. No college was required. To become a stockbroker, all one needed to do was take an exam that lasted for about 3 hours. The only questions on the exam were how to add, subtract, and a few algebra problems. Out of 100 potential stockbrokers they hire each year, about 10 make it. And this is because stockbrokers make their money only on commission. Stockbrokers are about sales and can only sell stocks to the little guy, thus the ma and pops. Plus, they know very little, if anything, about stocks. The people that know about stocks are the data analyst and the traders. What many people do not know is that one of the functions of a stockbroker is to sell the stocks the major or corporate accounts do not want, such as Microsoft, Apple Computers, Walmart, etc. Since every investment firm has top data analysts and traders working for them, it means that they cannot sell these stocks to other investment firms. Therefore, the only other place to sell these bad stocks is to the everyday person, or the ma and pops accounts. Widows, Catholic nuns, and orphanages. What happens is that for 3 months, the stock will increase in value, and this is because all the stockbrokers are pushing the same stocks. However, by the 4th month, the bottom will start to drop for the stock. At least, this was how it worked back in the 80s and the 90s. I have no idea how it all works today. Anyway, stockbrokers earn as much as an insurance salesman, and insurance salesmen sell many of the same products as stockbrokers. Stockbrokers make their money only on commission. Corporate salesmen, right out of college, base pay is more than what most stockbrokers earn after working for 2 years, and this does not include other monetary compensation. Data analysts and traders make the most. Everyone who got their masters in business knew that if you got a job with an investment bank, and the only thing you did for 7 years was sit on your butt or ass, then after 7 years, you were guaranteed to walk away a millionaire. Sheila could not pursue these men, corporate sales, data analysts, and traders, because all the free time these people have goes into working. However, Sheila knew nothing about these jobs or that these types of jobs existed. Plus, what many people do not know is that people who graduated with masters in business makes the same amount as the ones who graduated with law degrees. A smart woman will ask a man what university he graduated from and what was his college degree. A dumb woman will ask a man, what do you do for a living, and how much money do you make? The smart women will go to the top 20 universities and attempt to get the man before he graduates, therefore building an emotional and psychological bond. Thus, she gets him while he is still a high-quality man. The dumb women pursue the man after he is successful, and when he has hundreds of other women chasing him. Thus, she hopes to get him when he is a high-valuable man. Because many men know and understand this, means that he might or may no longer be a high-quality man. Needless to say, Sheila got used. One day Sheila was very excited because some guy was flying in from Michigan just to take her on a date. The next day, after the date, Sheila came into my friend Kim's apartment, sat on the floor, with her head in her hands, and said she hates her life. Story number 2. Me and my friend named Tyrone, yes, his real name is Tyrone, would see these two girls all summer at different nightclubs and bars. One night, me and Tyrone were at a nightclub or bar, and we let these two girls sit at our table. The girls ignored us most of the time, until Tyrone told the girls he was a lawyer. I thought to myself, you, Tyrone, never made it past your first year of college. Later I discovered that during his freshman year of college, Tyrone got arrested and convicted for theft and fraud. I created a video about Tyrone. I will put a link to that video at the end of this video. The girls then turned to me and asked me what I did. I said I worked for a small company in the suburbs, and the girls went back to ignoring me. The girls were all into Tyrone, and they did check out his watch. Tyrone had a Fossil watch, and back then, in the late 80s or early 90s, Fossil watches were college watches, meaning that they cost $40 and were made out of plastic. However, the company Fossil was doing a lot of advertising at the time. So I can understand why these girls might believe that a Fossil watch was expensive. I had a big boy watch that cost $400. The girls looked at my watch and did not recognize the brand or the quality, so they kept ignoring me. Plus, just because a man is a lawyer does not mean he is earning a lot of money. There are a lot of poor lawyers, such as lawyers that work for nonprofits, charities, or the government. Instead of looking at Tyrone's watch, the girls should have asked Tyrone, where did you go to college, what type of lawyer are you, where do you work, and what do you plan on doing in the future? These 4 questions would have provided the girls with how much money the man is currently earning, and what he might earn in the future. The point I am attempting to make with these 2 stories is that these types of women might want a high valuable man, but they know nothing about a high valuable man. These women know nothing about what a high valuable man goes through to become a high valuable man, or where these types of men start in life. They do not care about all the headaches, the stress, the hard work, and the sacrifices you had to make to get to this point. All they want to do is come into your life, enjoy all you have created, and offer nothing in return. Even if you are a poor man, you still worked hard and sacrificed a lot just to get to where you are today. Plus, these types of women do not understand that a man who is both high valuable and high quality is probably married. The thing that many women in the United States do not understand is that if you are a rich man or a poor man, a woman must have more to offer than just her ability to spread her legs, cook and clean. If a woman wants a high quality man, then she must be a high quality woman. A man who is high quality are men that can be either rich or poor. If a woman wants a high valuable man, then all she needs is the ability to spread her legs. The other thing many women do not understand is that when a man reaches the point of financial stability, whether he is rich or poor, he will have a lot of women pursuing him. If you do not believe me, then watch the video I made about Tyrone. I will put a link to that video at the end of this video. The men that get hit on by women the most are UPS or FedEx delivery drivers, the mailman, and bus drivers, because women have access to these types of men the most. Plus, married men get hit on a lot because women know that these men are probably clean, thus have no diseases. My female friend named Darnella married a man who was both high valuable and high quality. He had his own construction company. However, 5 years later, she admitted that she never loved him, and was unhappy in the marriage because of it. Darnella divorced him, and got the house, 1 car, child support and spousal support. Thus, she got half his income in the divorce. This is what happens in a divorce in the United States. Because women never marry a high-value man for who he is as a person, these types of women are only happy in the marriage for a few years. Thus, they all get divorce. After the divorce, they are in their 30s, with 1 to 2 children, and expect men to treat them as if they are still in their 20s with no children. Plus, these women complain that men keep playing games and ghosting them. We men are now older, and more experienced. We men are not playing games or ghosting these women. We realize that you are crazy, and we are running away from you as fast as we can. Thank you for watching. Please click the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and share this video.